स्फुरद्भासितेऽनुकम्पामकरन्दपूर्णे जगद्गुरोः पादसहस्रपत्रे किमन्यतो धावसि चित्तभृङ्ग प्रयाहि तत्रैव रमस्व नित्यम्। शङ्कारूपेण मच्चित्तं पङ्कीकृतमभूद्यया किङ्करीयस्य सा माया शङ्कराचार्यमाश्रये। विवेकिनं महाप्रज्ञं धैर्यौदार्यक्षमानिधिं सदाभिनवपूर्वं तं विद्यातीर्थगुरुं भजे। शास्त्राब्धिपारदृश्वानं सङ्गहीनन्तपोनिधिं भजे श्रीभारतीतीर्थगुरुं भद्रौघदायकम्। विद्याविनयसम्पन्नं वीतरागं विवेकिनं वन्दे वेदान्ततत्त्वज्ञं विधुशेखरभारतीम्। लपन्नच्युतानन्तगोविन्द विष्णो मुरारे हरे नाथ नारायणेति यथानुस्मरिष्यामि भक्त्या भवन्तं तथा मे दयाशील देव प्रसीद। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। परमपूज्यानां अनन्तश्रीविभूषित शृङ्गेरी श्रीचरणानाम् उभय जगद्गुरूणां पादारविन्दयोः सविनयं सभक्तिश्रद्धम् अनन्तकोटिप्रणामाः समर्प्यन्ते। As part of the previous episode, we covered the Purvardham, that is the first half of the third verse of the Guruvarya-Dashashloki. We now move on to the Uttarardham, the second half of that very same verse. Guruvarya-Dashashlokyaः तृतीये पद्ये उच्यते दिग्वारणसुहृत्कीर्ति राजितं सङ्गवर्जितं कामादिद्विपपञ्चास्यं भजे भर्गार्चनोत्सुकम्। दिग्वारणसुहृत्कीर्ति राजितं सङ्गवर्जितं कामादिद्विपपञ्चास्यं भजे भर्गार्चनोत्सुकम्। As part of the second verse of the Guruvarya-Dashashloki, we saw the Visheshanam Katakshapata Nirdhuta Papaugha, in which Jagadguru Sri Sri Sannidhanam Acharyal describes his Gurunatha, Jagadguru Sri Sri Mahasannidhanam Acharyal, as the one who destroys Papaugha through his Divya Katakshapata. And so, through that Visheshanam, we saw the Papa Vinashakatvam of our Jagadguru Sri Sri Mahasannidhanam. Now, what makes people engage in Papa Karma in the first place? Prashnamenam Arjunaha Bhagavantam Shri Krishnam Papracha. Srimad Bhagavad Gitayaः तृतीये अध्याये Arjunaha पृच्छति अथ केन प्रयुक्तोऽयं पापं चरति पूरुषः. What is it that makes people engage in doing papam? Anichannapi varshneya baladiva niyojitaha. It is as if something literally drives people to engage in papam. So, hey Varshneya, hey Krishna, what is it that induces such a pravritti to engage in papa karma? Iti Arjunena prishtam. Taduttarancha Bhagavata Krishna Paramatmana uktam काम एषः क्रोध एषः रजोगुणसमुद्भवः महाशनो महापाप्मा विध्येनमिह वैरिणम्। काम एषः क्रोध एषः रजोगुणसमुद्भवः। This kama krodha born out of the rajoguna, it is these that induce the pravritti in people to engage in papa karma. Atra विशेषतः अस्मिन् पद्ये कामविषये कामक्रोधविषये उच्यते। तत्पश्चात् अन्ते भगवता एव उच्यते अतः विद्धि एनमिह वैरिणं। सो नो दीस् टु बी एनिमीस्, टु बी शत्रुस्। अत्र विशेषतः कामक्रोधविषये उच्यते। एवमेव कामक्रोधलोभमोहमदमात्सर्याः इमे सर्वेपि आन्तरशत्रवः इति कथ्यन्ते। All of these, the kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya, this set is very commonly referred to as the Arishad Varga. That is the set of 6 enemies, the set of 6 shatrus. Now these are shatrus which are not external but antara shatravah. They are shatrus residing within people, driving them to engage in papa karma and thereby causing them great harm. Atayeva सर्वैरपि महापुरुषैः उच्यते यत् इमे कामक्रोधादयः कामक्रोधलोभमोहमदमात्सर्याः इमे सर्वेपि अस्माभिः त्यक्तव्याः इति। कामं क्रोधं लोभं मोहं त्यक्त्वात्मानं भावयकोऽहम् आत्मज्ञानविहीना मूढास्ते पच्यन्ते नरकनिगूढा। भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढमते सम्प्राप्ते सन्निहिते काले नहि रक्षति डुक्रिन्करणे। मा कुरु धनजनयौवनगर्वं हरति निमेषात् कालः सर्वं। मायामयमिदमखिलं हित्वा ब्रह्मपदं त्वं प्रविश विदित्वा। भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढमते सम्प्राप्ते सन्निहिते काले नहि रक्षति डुक्रिन्करणे। अस्मिन् भजगोविन्दस्तोत्रे जगद्गुरु श्रीमच्छङ्करभगवत्पादाचार्यैरुच्यते यत् कामक्रोधलोभमोहमदमात्सर्याः इमे सर्वेपि अस्माभिः त्यक्तव्याः। That is, one should put in efforts to eradicate, to conquer this Arishadvarga. Adhuna sarvamapidam adhuna kimartham uktam iti chet Guruvarya-Dashashlokyah dvitiye padye asmabhihi Jagadguruvareण्यांam papa vinashakatvam drishtam. Adhuna Guruvarya-Dashashlokyah tritiye padye uttarardhe adau uchyate yat Mahaswamigal not only destroys papam but Acharyal also eradicates and destroys the kamakrodhadayah which induce the pravritti to do papa karma. Kamadidvipa panchasyam bhaje bhargarchanotsukam. Here Jagadguru Sri Sannidhanam Acharyal describes Jagadguru Sri Mahasannidhanam Acharyal as Kamadidvipa Panchasya. Adhuna asya kaha arthaha iti chet Dvipaha ityasya gajaha ityarthaha, elephant. Kamadayah ime kamakrodha lobha moha madamatsaryaha ime kamadayah eva dvipaha. This kamakrodhadayah are being compared to elephants here, and panchasyaha ityasya simhaha ityarthaha. Adhuna yatha simhaha panchasyaha dvipan gajan samharati tathaiva kamadi dvipanam samharane जगद्गुरवः पञ्चास्य सदृशाः, जगद्गुरवः सिंहसदृशाः इति अत्र उच्यते. Just as a lion, a simha does the samhara of gajas, of elephants, similarly Jagadguru Sriman Mahasannidhana Shri Charanaha is like a simha when it comes to the samhara of the kamadi dvipaha, when it comes to the samhara of the elephant like kamakrodhadayaha iti Mahaswamibhihi atra uchyate. Jagadguru Shri Shri Sannidhana Shri Charanaihi atra uchyate. Adhuna asya visheshanasya abhiprayah dvidha avagantum shakyah. Prathamaha Jagadguru Sriman Mahasannidhana Shri Charanaihi swayam अयम् अरिषड्वर्गः जितः पुनश्च भक्तेषु विद्यमानम् इमम् अरिषड्वर्गमपि गुरवः संहरन्ति इति. And now in connection with this aspect, with the aspect of how the Acharya helps eradicate, helps destroy the kamakrodhadayah present in others, in this connection we shall now see an anecdote. Among the kamadayah we have matsaryam, कामक्रोध लोभ मोह मद मात्सर्य. Now what is मात्सर्यम? मत्सरस्य भावः मात्सर्यम्. इदञ्च मात्सर्यं परशुभद्वेषः इत्युच्यते. परशुभद्वेषः एव मात्सर्यम्. द्वेष is feeling unfavorable. Now not liking, hatred, all of these are related terms. Basically dvesha is feeling unfavorable. Now dvesha towards parashubha, that is feeling unfavorable towards parashubha, feeling unfavorable when others attain good, feeling unfavorable towards others' success or achievements. This parashubha dvesha is termed as matsarya. So this can be related to jealousy. And now in this connection we shall see an anecdote recorded in the Pustakam Illuminating Interactions with Jagadguru Shri Shri Bharati Tirtha Mahaswamigal, and this is a Pustakam published by the Dakshinamnaya Sringeri Sharada Peetham. A person became victim to jealousy. One day he happened to listen to an Anugraha Bhashanam of Jagadguru Shri Shri Mahasannidhanam, wherein as part of the Anugraha Bhashanam, Acharyal advised an upaya as to how to conquer jealousy, as to how to win over, how to eradicate jealousy. Tatra Mahaswamibhiruktam, Mahaswamigal mentioned as part of that Anugraha Bhashanam that one must cultivate the habit of feeling happy towards others' achievements, towards others' success, and if possible, one must also go and wholeheartedly express one's happiness by saying, I'm so happy for you, I'm so happy for your success, and I'm so proud to be your friend. One must, if possible, go and express to the other person one's own happiness. Now, upon listening to this person thought to himself, this Swamiji seems to be highly impractical. Who will be able to do this? Who will be able to do as advised? And even if one were to do as advised, won't the other person suspect one's motive? And firstly, who will be able to do such a thing? So he thought to himself, this Swamiji seems to be highly impractical. A few weeks passed, and subsequently a friend of this person attained a sudden success in business, and this made him, the person, yet again feel the sting of jealousy. Param tadanim anena manujena Jagadguru Mahaswaminam vachanam, Jagadguru Mahaswamibhihi tasmin anugraha bhashane कृतः उपदेशः स्मृतः, अनेन मनुजेन स्मृतः. Recalling the words of Jagadguru Mahaswamigal, he thought, why not give it a try? And so यथा Jagadguru Mahaswamibhiः तस्मिन् अनुग्रहभाषणे उपदिष्टमासीत्, तथैव तेनैव प्रकारेण अयं मनुजः आचरितवान्. He followed Jagadguru Mahaswamigal's words just as Acharya had advised in that Anugraha Bhashanam. So he cultivated a feeling of genuine happiness for his friend's success, and not just that, he also went and wholeheartedly expressed to his friend his happiness regarding that mitra's success. Tasya cha vachanam shrutva tasya mitrasya tu nitaram pramodas sanjatah. The friend became genuinely delighted upon listening to his words and immediately said, "How good of you! I badly need a friend like you. Why don't you join me in my business and take share in the profit?" Now this was a pleasant surprise to the person. Anena tu kadapi naiva chintitam jagadguruvarenyaihi kritasya upadeshasya palanena akasmat idrisham phalam labhyate iti tu tena naiva chintitam eva. And so upon receiving this pleasant surprise, it prompted that person to go and have the darshanam of Jagadguru Mahaswamigal in order to express his kritagnyata, in order to express his dhanyavada and kritagnyata. As after all, he had tried to put into practice an advice given by Mahaswamigal. Ataha soyam manujaha Jagadguruvarenyanam Shri Shri Mahasannidhana Shri Charananam darshanartham jagama tatra cha Guruvarenyanam sannidhim samprapya इत्थम अकथयत् जगद्गुरुवरेण्यैः पूर्वं कस्मिंश्चित् अनुग्रहभाषणे मात्सर्यस्य अपनोदनाय कश्चन उपायः उपदिष्टः आसीत्. स च उपायः मया जीवने आचरितः. I tried to put into practice that advice of your holiness, and through that I have now reaped such a great phala, such a great result. I now seek your holiness blessings to do well in this new business. And to that, Jagadguru Sri Sri Mahasannidhanam Acharyal, with that mandahasa, replied at once by saying, "So you do agree that this Swamiji is not altogether impractical, don't you?" The person was just taken aback, completely taken aback. As after all, it was he who had earlier Guruvarenyanam anugraha bhashanam nishamya tenaiva purvam chintitam, who will be able to do this? This Swamiji seems to be highly impractical iti tena purvam manasa chintitam asit. Tat paschat tasya eva upadeshasya palanamapi kritva mahat phalam anenaiva labdham. Atah tatra tavat Guruvarenyanam idam vachanam akarnya ayam manujastu stabdha eva sanjatah. पश्चात् गुरुवरेण्याः जगद्गुरु श्रीमन् महासन्निधान श्रीचरणाः तस्मै मनुजाय फलप्रसादं प्रदाय तमेनं मनुजम् अन्वगृह्णन् इति अयं कश्चन सन्दर्भः तस्मिन् पुस्तके वर्णितो वर्तते. And this is an instance of how Acharyal helped eradicate matsaryam in another person, which was present in another person. There are several such instances that have been recorded wherein Mahaswamigal has helped people conquer their short temper, their krodha, as well as their mada, their garva, etc. Ataha anena prakarena Jagadguruvarenyaah itara janeshu vidyamanana kamakrodhadinam samharam kurvanti. Ataeva Guruvarenyaah kamadidvipa panchasyam bhaje bhargarchanotsukam. Now, through this Visheshanam, Kamadidvipa Panchasya, through this Visheshanam, we shall now see a sambandha with Bhagavan Shri Mahavishnu, yet another Devata among the Panchayatana Devatas. And taking inspiration from the fact that the word Panchasya has been employed in this Visheshanam. Asmin Visheshane Panchasya Pada Prayuktatvat. Asmin Visheshane Simha Sadrishattvasya Pratipadanat. Tataha Preranam Avapya. Taking inspiration from that, we shall now see a sambandha with Bhagavan Shri Mahavishnu in the form of Narasimha Nanno Brovave. Narasimha Nanno Brovave. Shri Lakshmi Narasimha Nanno Brovave. Shri Lakshmi Narasimha Nanno Brovave. Shri Lakshmi ನರಸಿಂಹ ನನು ಬ್ರೋವವೇ ಶ್ರೀಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ನರಸಿಂಹ ನನ್ನು ಬ್ರೋವವೇ ಶ್ರೀಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ನರಸಿಂಹ ನನ್ನು ಬ್ರೋವವೇ ಶ್ರೀಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ನರಸಿಂಹ ನನ್ನು ಬ್ರೋವವೇ. ಕೊರಮಾಲಿನ ನರೋಲ ಕೊನಿಯಾಡನು ನೇನು ಕೊರಮಾಲಿನ ನರೋಲ ಕೊನಿಯಾಡನು ನೇನು ಕೊರಮಾಲಿನ ನರೋಲ ಕೊನಿಯಾಡನು ನೇನು ಪರಮಾಪಾವನನ ಪಾಲಿ ಶ್ರೀಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ನರಸಿಂಹ ಕೊರಮಾಲಿನ ನರೋಲ ಕೊನಿಯಾಡನು ನೇನು ಪರಮಾಪಾವನ ನಾಬಲಿ ಶ್ರೀಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ನರಸಿಂಹ ನನ್ನು ಬ್ರೋವವೇ ಶ್ರೀಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ನರಸಿಂಹ ನನ್ನು ಬ್ರೋವವೇ This is a composition of Sri Tyagaraja Swamigal on Bhagavan Sri Lakshmi Narasimha. So now through the Visheshanam from Guruvarya-Dashashloki Kamadidvipa Panchasya, we shall show a sambandha with Bhagavan Sri Mahavishnu in the form of Bhagavan Sri Lakshmi Narasimha. Prathamataha yatha purvamuktam कामादिद्विप पंचास्य इत्यत्र पंचास्य इति पदं प्रयुक्तमस्ति. अतः अस्मिन् विशेषणे सिंहसदृशत्वं गुरुवरेण्यानां सिंहसदृशत्वं प्रतिपादितमस्ति. भगवतः नृसिंहस्य तु सिंहत्वं वर्तते एव, तस्मात् अयम् एकः सम्बन्धः. पुनश्च moreover a sambandha can also be shown with the main karyam, the main anugraha that is being described here as part of this visheshanam. Through this visheshanam kamadidvipa panchasya, Acharya's anugraha of how Mahaswamigal eradicates, does the samhara of the kamakrodhadayaha within others is being described. And so through this, in considering this aspect too, a sambandha can be shown with Bhagavan Narasimha. परम अत्र कश्चन प्रश्नः स्यात्, तथा सम्बन्धः कथं प्रदर्शयितुं शक्यः? यतोहि अत्र तावत् अस्मिन् गुरुवर्यदशश्लोक्याः अस्मिन् विशेषणे कामादिद्विपपञ्चास्यम् इत्यत्र जगद्गुरुवरेण्यैः क्रियमाणः कामादीनां संहारः वर्ण्यते. भगवता नृसिंहेण तु हिरण्यकशिपोरेव खलु संहारः कृतः. अत्र कामादीनां संहारः, तत्र हिरण्यकशिपोः संहारः. तस्मात् अनयोर्मध्ये कः सम्बन्धः, अनयोर्मध्ये कथं सम्बन्धः प्रदर्शयितुं शक्यः इति चेत् कश्चन सम्बन्धः वर्तते, कश्चन सम्बन्धः प्रदर्शयितुं च शक्यः. दक्षिणाम्नाय शृङ्गेरी शारदापीठस्य 33तमाः पीठाधीश्वराः परमपूज्य जगद्गुरु श्रीमत् सच्चिदानन्द शिवाभिनव नृसिंह भारती महास्वामिनः श्री नृसिंहसप्तकम् इत्याख्यं स्तोत्रमेकं विरचितवन्तः। तस्मिन् स्तोत्रे जगद्गुरुमहास्वामिभिः कश्चन विषयः अभिहितो वर्तते। भगवान् श्रीमहाविष्णुः स्तम्भात् श्रीमन्नृसिंहरूपेण स्तम्भादाविर्भूय हिरण्यकशिपोः वक्षो विदारणं कृत्वा भगवान् नरसिंहस्वामी tore apart the vakshasthala of Hiranyakashipu and thereby did the samhara of Hiranyakashipu. Now, why did Bhagavan do that vaksho vidaranam? Tasya vaksho vidaranasya Hiranyakashipoh vaksho vidaranasya kim tatparyam tena kim suchyate iti ayam vishayah Shri Nrisimha Saptake पद्यद्वये विशेषतः पद्यद्वये प्रतिपादितो वर्तते। अयं विषयः प्रतिपादितो वर्तते। तत्र जगद्गुरुमहास्वामिभिरुच्यते वक्षो विदारणं यः चक्रे हार्दन्तमो हन्तुं शत्रोरपि करुणाब्धिं शत्रोरपि करुणाब्धिं नरहरिवपुषं नमामि तं विष्णुं। वक्षोविदारणं यश्चक्रे हार्दं तमोहन्तु शत्रोरपि करुणाब्धिः भगवान् नरसिंहः तस्य हिरण्यकशिपोः हार्दं तमो हन्तुं तस्य वक्षोविदारणं चकार। That is, in order to eradicate that हार्दं तमः इत्युक्ते the darkness present in the hridaya, that is the internal darkness. In order to eradicate that internal darkness, in order to drive away that internal darkness of Hiranyakashipu, Bhagavan Narasimha Swami tore open that region, tore open the Vakshasthala and did the Vaksho Vidaranam of Hiranyakashipu. Iti atra uchyate. Punascha Agrima Padye Guruvaryenyehi Mahaswamibhiruchyate. After having done that Vaksho Vidaranam through that with the Tikshna Nakhas, Bhagavan Narasimha Swami with his Tikshna Nakhas performed the Vaksho Vidaranam of Hiranyakashipu. And subsequent to that, a lot of raktam from within Hiranyakashipu's Vakshasthala started to drip from the Nakhagras of Narasimha Swami. Now, in connection with that, Jagadguru Mahaswamigal mentions in the next verse of the Shri Nrisimha Saptaka, Acharyal says, Ripu Hridaya Sthita Rajasa Gunameva Asringmishena Karajagrehi. What was that raktam? Acharya says that raktam which was taken out from the Vakshasthala of Hiranyakashipu and which was dripping from the Nakhagras of Narasimha Swami, that raktam was nothing but the Rajo Guna that was present within Hiranyakashipu. Now what is this Rajo Guna? Kamayeshah Krodayeshah Rajo Guna Samudbhavah. Yatha asmabhihi purvam drishtam Srimad Bhagavad Gitaayam uchyate Kama eshah Krodha eshah Rajoguna Samudbhavah. Rajoguna Samudbhavah eva ime sarve Kamakrodhadayah. Tasmat etavata kimayatam iti chet Hiranyakashipoh samharaha Bhagavata Nrisimhena kritaha param sacha samharaha Hiranyakashipoh samharaha vastutastu tasya तस्मिन् विद्यमानानां कामादीनामेव संहारः हिरण्यकशिपु हृदयस्थित कामक्रोधादीनामेव संहारः इति महास्वामिभिः अत्र उच्यते. एवञ्च कमिंग बैक टू द विशेषणं फ्रॉम द गुरुवर्य-दशश्लोकी. फर्स्टली कामादिद्वीप पंचास्य थ्रू दिस विशेषण एज पार्ट ऑफ दिस विशेषण गुरुवर्याणां सिंहसदृशत्वं वर्णितमस्ति. भगवतः नृसिंहस्यापि सिंहत्वं वर्तते. भगवती नृसिंहे सिंहत्वं तु अस्त्येव. तस्माद् अयम् एकः सम्बन्धः. पुनश्च अस्मिन् गुरुवर्य-दशश्लोक्याः तृतीयपद्यस्थे अस्मिन् विशेषणे जगद्गुरुवरेण्यैः क्रियमाणः कामादीनां संहारः वर्णितो वर्तते। भगवता नरसिंहेण तु हिरण्यकशिपोरेव संहारः कृतः, परं स च संहारोऽपि हिरण्यकशिपुहृदयस्थितकामादीनामेव अपनोदनं, हिरण्यकशिपुसंहारोऽपि कामादीनामेव संहारः इति अयमेव द्वितीयः सम्बन्धः. And so through this we can see how our Paramapujya Jagadguru Shri Shri Mahasannidhanam is Swarupena Sakshat Narasimha Nannu Brovave. Jagadguru Shriman Mahasannidhana Shri Charanaha Sakshat Shriman Nrisimha Swarupinah Shri Mahavishnu Swarupinah iti. We now move on further with the Uttarardham of the third verse of the Guruvarya-Dashashloki. Jagadguru Shri Shri Sannidhanam Acharya continues to say, Kamadidvipa panchasyam bhaje bhargarchanotsukam. Asya padyasya ante antimam visheshanam atra uchyate bhargarchanotsukam. Jagadguru Shriman Mahasannidhana Shri Charanaha Bhargasya tannama Parameshwarasya, Bharga is another nama for Parameshwara, Bhargasya Parameshwarasya Archane Utsukaha. That is, Mahaswamigal is ever intent in the worship, in the Aradhana, in the worship of Parameshwara Bharga. So now in connection with this, Rudrakshamala Vibhusham Chandramaulishwarāradhanāvāptatosham Rudrakshamala Vibhusham Chandramaulishwarāradhanāvāptatosham Vidravitasheshadosham Bhadrapogapradam Bhaktalokasya Nityam Shri Shankaracharya Variyam Sarvalokaikavandyam Bhaje Deshikendram Shri Shankaracharya Variyam Papatavi Chitrabhanum Jnanadipena Hardam Tamovarayantam Dvaipayana Pritibhajam Sarvatapapahāmogha bodha pradantam Shri Shankaracharya Variyam Sarvalokaikavandyam Bhaje Deshikendram Shri Shankaracharya Variyam Rajadhirajabhipūjyam Ramya Shringadrivasaikalolayatedhyam Rakendu Sankashavaktam Ratnagarbhe Bhavaktrangri Pujanuraktam Shri Shankaracharya Variyam Sarvalokaikavandyam Bhaje Deshikendram Shri Shankaracharya Variyam Shri Shankaracharya Variyam Shri Shankaracharya Variyam. This is a composition of Jagadguru Shri Shri Mahasannidhanam on Jagadguru Srimad Shankara Bhagavat Padacharyaha, and as part of this composition Acharya says that Jagadguru Srimad Shankara Bhagavat Padacharya is Ratnagarbhe Bhavaktrangri Pujanuraktam Punascha Chandramaulishwarāradhanāvāptatosham Shri Shankaracharya Variyam. The two Devata Murtis, the two Devata Vigrahas, that of Ratnagarbha Ganapati and Bhagavan Chandramaulishwara, that we can have darshanam of at Sringeri, both of these Vigrahas have been in worship from the time of Jagadguru Srimad Shankara Bhagavat Padacharya, and they have been handed over to and worshipped by each of the Jagadguru Varenyas of this Dakshinamnaya Sringeri Sharada Peetham. And specifically now in the context of Bhargarchanam, coming to in the context of the Bhargarchanam of Jagadguru Mahaswamigal, Visheshatah Shri Bhagavatah Chandramaulishwarasya Vishaye, as we just mentioned, all of the Jagadguru Varenyas of this Peetham have worshipped that Sphatika-lingam of Chandramaulishwara Swami, and that Sphatika-lingam of Chandramaulishwara Swami continues to be in worship by our Parama Pujya Jagadguru Sri Sri Mahasannidhanam Acharyal, and it is a Parama Bhagyam for all devotees to witness, to have darshanam of the puja performed every Ratri for Chandramaulishwara, for that very same Bhagavan Chandramaulishwara, by our Parama Pujya Jagadguru Sri Sri Mahasannidhanam Acharyal. And Acharyal ever intent in the worship, in the archana of Bharga, in the worship of Chandramaulishwara, is being described here as Kamadidvipa Panchasyam Bhaje Bhargarchanotsukam. Now, in connection with the Bhargarchanam of Jagadguru Mahaswamigal, कश्चन सन्दर्भः जगद्गुरु श्रीमत् सन्निधान श्रीचरणैः वन्दे लोकगुरुम् इत्यत्र वर्णितो वर्तते. जगद्गुरु श्रीमत् सन्निधान श्रीचरणानां सन्न्यासानन्तरं कस्मिंश्चित् दिने जगद्गुरु श्रीमन् महासन्निधान श्रीचरणैः आज्ञा कृता, अद्य भवता चन्द्रमौलीश्वर पूजा कर्तव्या इति. Subsequent to the sannyasa of Jagadguru Sri Sri Sannidhanam, Jagadguru Sri Sri Mahasannidhanam on a certain day instructed Sannidhanam Acharyal to perform the Chandramaulishwara puja for that day. Tadanim Jagadguru Srimad Sannidhana Shri Charanaha evam aprakshuhu Chandramaulishwara puja kale, Chandramaulishwarasya pujayam puja kale kaha sankalpaha kartavyaha iti. During pujas, at the commencement, a sankalpa is taken. So, Jagadguru Sri Sri Sannidhanam Acharyal inquired as to what is the sankalpa that is to be taken during the Chandramaulishwara puja. And to that, Jagadguru Sriman Mahasannidhana Shri Charanaha evam akathayan sarveshamapi lokanam yogakshemartham iti ayameva sankalpaha kartavyaha iti. सर्वेषामपि लोकानां योगक्षेमार्थम् अयमेव सङ्कल्पः कर्तव्यः. ततः अन्यत् किमपि अन्यत् अस्माकम् अपेक्षितं नास्ति. There is nothing else that we require apart from this. The only sankalpa that is taken during the puja is सर्वेषामपि लोकानां योगक्षेमार्थं. This is for the yogakshema, the welfare of all people. And Jagadguru Mahaswamigal then proceeded to say how during all pujas, this is the sankalpa, sarveshamapi lokanam yogakshemartham ayameva sankalpaha Jagadgurubhihi sarvasvapi pujasu kriyate. Be it during pujas performed by the Jagadgurus during Vijaya Yatras, or be it during pujas performed at various sannidhis at Sringeri, and including during the puja performed every Ratri for Mayatigam Vitabhayam Venedram Mohantakam Mrityuharam Mahesham. Mayatigam Vitabhayam Venedram Mohantakam Mrityuharam Mahesham. Phalanalam Neelagalam Kripalum Shri Chandramaulisham Aham Namami. Shri Chandramaulisham Namami. This is a verse from the Sri Chandramaulishwara Varnamala stotram, yet another composition of our Paramapujya Jagadguru Sri Sri Mahasannidhanam. And when all the first varnas of each of the verses of this stotram are read together, we get Shri Chandramaulisham Aham Namami, which is why this stotram is titled Shri Chandramaulishwara Varnamala stotram. Ataha, this is an important aspect which was narrated by Jagadguru Sri Sri Sannidhanam Acharyal as part of the Vande Loka Gurum series. And this important aspect in connection with the Bhargarchanam, in connection with all the pujas and Visheshatah the Bhargarchanam of our Jagadgurus, wherein it shows that the Acharyals, the only sankalpa that the Jagadgurus take during all the pujas is Sarveshamapi Lokanam Yoga Kshemartham. Our Jagadgurus have nothing else that they personally need to obtain through doing all the pujas. It is only for the Hita, the Yoga Kshema of all people. This is the only sankalpa that is taken by our Jagadgurus during all the pujas that they perform. And further, in yet another Anugraha Bhashanam, Jagadguru Sri Sri Sannidhanam Acharyal has also mentioned yet another aspect, that the pujas done by our Paramapujya Jagadgurus also serve as an important upadesha to all people as to with what Shraddha Bhagavad Aradhanam is to be performed. With what utmost Shraddha puja to Bhagavan should be performed. This is also conveyed through the pujas done by our Jagadgurus, the pujas, the Aradhanas, the Bhagavad Aradhanam performed by the Paramapujya Jagadgurus is like an upadesha to all people regarding with what Shraddha one should engage in Bhagavad Aradhanam. And which is why we previously saw, as part of the Sambandha with Sri Mahavishnu, we mainly focused on the Sambandha of Sri Mahavishnu in the form of Narasimha Swami. One can also see the Sambandha of Acharyal with Bhagavan Shri Ramachandra Prabhu. Bhagavataha Shri Ramachandrasya tu Jeevanameva. Bhagavataha Shri Ramachandrasya Jeevanam Bhagavataha Acharanameva Kaschana Mahan Upadeshaha. And evameva Jagadguru Sriman Mahasannidhana Shri Charanaha api Swakiya Acharane Naiva Sarvanapi Lokan Upadishanti. Jagadguru Varenyanam Acharanameva Mahan Kaschana Upadeshaha. Not only with respect to the puja, but in all aspects, the very Acharanam of our Paramapujya Jagadguru Mahaswamigal is a huge Upadesha for all people as to how one should lead their lives. Ataha, through this one can also see the Samya of Mahaswamigal with Bhagavan Shri Ramachandra Prabhu, yet another avatara of Bhagavan Shri Mahavishnu. So, as part of this third verse of the Guruvarya-Dashashloki, Jagadguru Sri Sri Sannidhanam Acharyal says, the one whose kirti, as we saw in the previous episode, the one whose kirti is spread across all directions, and the one who is Sangha Varjita, the one who is free from all attachments, and the one who is Kamadidvipa Panchasya, the one who is free from and also eradicates the Kamakrodhadayaha, and the one who is Bhargarchanotsuka, the one who is ever intent in the worship of Bharga, in the worship of Parameshwara. Sannidhanam Acharyal says, I worship that Guruvarenyaha Jagadguru Sri Sri Mahasannidhanam Acharyal, Tam Gurum Bhaje iti. Kamadidvipa Panchasyam Bhaje Bhargarchanotsukam Dakshinamnaya Sringeri Sharada Pitha Bhushanam Namami Bharati Tirtham Dakshinasya Navakritim Karunarasanishyandi Sarasapangavikshanam Katakshapata Nirdhoda Papaugham Kalaye Gurum Digvarana Suhrit Kirti Rajitam Sangavarjitam Kamadidvipa Panchasyam Bhaje Bhargarchanotsukam. So we conclude this episode with the prarthana that may our Acharyals bless us, that we may lead our lives in accordance with the Upadeshas, with their Upadeshas, in accordance with the Upadeshas that they have explicitly blessed us with, and also in accordance with the Upadeshas that we receive through observing their very own Acharanam. With this prarthana, anaya prarthanaya, ayamapi harikatha bhagah Jagadguruvarenyanam padaravindayoh savinayam sabhakti shraddham samarpyate. And we shall continue with our Guruvarya Vandanam through the verses of the Guruvarya-Dashashloki in the upcoming episodes. Shastram shariramimamsa devastu parameshwaraha acharya shankaracharyaah शङ्कराचार्याः सन्तु मे जन्मजन्मनि आचार्याः भारती तीर्थाः सन्तु मे जन्मजन्मनि.